Awesome. I'm really interested to have.
All right, everybody, the ukuleles were provided by Music Mart.
Great.
They cost $45 if you want to buy one.
Or we can just put them in a bucket right now, right?
No. All right, so obviously these are ukuleles. They are a Hawaiian instrument, and they were adapted from the Portuguese machete and cavaquinho, which were brought to the islands by Portuguese sailors, probably in the 19th century. They come in 5 sizes. The standard soprano is the smallest, it's about 13 inches long. Then these that you have are the concert size, or alto, about 15 inches long. This is a tenor, he's a little bit bigger. The baritone's a little bit bigger yet, and usually plays an octave lower, about in the guitar range. And the bass is usually electrified, and it's tuned a little bit differently. So the standard tuning for a ukulele is G, C, E, A. You can also tune a soprano to A, D, F sharp, B. Actually, there are handouts here.
Here,
Yeah, grab it. And you can actually see it. Most of the websites and books that I know of say you can tune the concert alto an octave lower. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't think it'd sound very good. The tenor, same thing. You can use those 2 tunings plus the D, G, B, E. I wouldn't tune this an octave lower either, but the baritone I would. The baritone I go ahead and tune an octave lower, even though they say that you can use all these tunings. You know, to get this down an octave. Yeah, not gonna get there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but on the baritone you wouldn't. The baritone's about this much wider and probably about that much longer, so it's got the body to do it. And the bass is really cool. I don't know if you've seen a bass ukulele in any of the music stores. They have these really thick rubber strings, and they're usually electric, and they're tuned E, A, D, G just like any other bass. Yeah. So how are we going to use these in the classroom? Well, first of all, they're portable. And if you're an itinerary elementary music teacher, this is incredibly, that's even more incredibly portable. You can stick it in your backpack, you can carry it around, it's right there. It's novel. They're in right now. Ukulele had a really, really popular period in the 1920s and the 1900s, so for about 20 years. And there are all kinds of songs, and it's regaining popularity. You know, you've heard of Jake Shimabukuro, Israel, and I can't say his last name, the one who did Over the Rainbow, with all the wrong words. Yeah. So it's really become, especially because a lot of Japanese people have picked it up in Japan and made it a virtuoso instrument. So it's really become very popular again. So you go in with your ukulele to your elementary music class and you play some tunes on your ukulele, you get some motivation out of that. Wow, that's cool. You can talk about what it is, you can talk about where it comes from, you get a little bit of multiculturalism in there. You can talk about, you know, from the Portuguese to the native Hawaiian to, you know, the tourist trade. Now everybody plays it over to Japan. So that's one use. Also in the elementary school as a classroom instrument. In the 1960s, Chalmers Dome in Canada just completely revitalized music in the schools by starting a ukulele program. And Dr. Gustafson actually went through these programs, and when you got to 4th grade, you had a choice. You could do pre-band and take recorder, or you could play ukulele. And so for years, you got to 4th grade, played ukulele or recorder. And people were playing, and it got to a whole different demographic of kids. Because 4th grade, when we're starting band and pre-band, is about the time when music programs start making it an elective or a pull-out program. And so you miss a whole bunch of people. So by adding ukulele, which just about anyone can play, it's a perfect classroom instrument for elementary students because look how small they are. And those little hands can play them.
Right.
And there are only 4 strings, so the chords aren't really complex, which you'll find as we start playing tonight. It's really not that hard to play the chords. So they're pretty easy to play. So it's a perfect classroom instrument. In the middle and high school, we have guitar classes quite often. That's kind of been the fallback standard for general music in the high school for many, many years, guitar class. And recently we've had, and you can see it here in town, a move toward ethnic musics, things like steel drums, which is Jamaican, Haitian, Caribbean nations. Taiko drumming out of Japan. We have that at Lathrop High School. We have steel drums at West Valley High School. African drumming, which we have at Randy Smith and some of the other elementary schools. So we're starting to see these different ensembles going, well, here's an ethnic ensemble. And they're not that expensive. That instrument's $45. This one was more. This was, about a $400 instrument that we talked down to about $300. And you can get them up to, thousands and thousands of dollars for a handmade ukulele. But this is a really good one. I compared these to a lot of handmade ones, and this is a really good sounding ukulele. It's got a spruce top, Sitka spruce top, striped maple back, just a standard guitar material, very good sound. And so anywhere from fairly cheap to mid-range to very expensive, a school could own an ensemble of these. You could own a couple sopranos, a couple of concerts, a couple of tenors, a baritone or 2, and a bass or 2 for fairly cheap, and have a ukulele ensemble. The other really cool thing is as you're building that ukulele ensemble, these blend really well with guitars and regular basses. You'll see, how many of you guys have been to Hawaii? I would assume, okay, half of you. Interesting, okay, good. I would have assumed everybody, because a lot of Alaskans end up in Hawaii at some point.
Because it's right next to them, right next to it on the map.
Exactly.
Both islands.
Alaska, Hawaii, Mexico, it's all right there. Yeah.
Travel package.
Anyway, so if you go to Hawaii and you go to the hotels, a lot of times you'll see ensembles of ukulele, guitar, and bass, and they'll be singing the songs. And it's a really good combination because the ukulele is usually, they're usually going to use a tenor or a concert, which is an octave higher than a guitar. And so you've got this nice spread of range and a nice depth of sound that comes from that. So as you're building it, you could bring this into your guitar class and have ukes and guitars, and probably you'd find a bass player or 2 in your guitar class. Suddenly you've got an ensemble that works pretty well. And often what I find with middle and high school students, I teach this class at Academy in ukulele, and we'll start with tunes, and I'll start kind of singing, and I'll just kind of sing softly, and pretty soon I hear this voice, and usually quite a good one. And I was like, oh, you sing. So I'll start singing softer, and they start singing louder, and voila, you got this voice. And then, once that person gets confident, somebody else pops out. This summer was great. Luke Castellini has been my singer in ukulele class for 2 years. Just great voice, and really knows how to sing in a pop style, and does a great job. Suddenly, Joey, what's his last name? Joey Hoganson is singing. And then, pretty soon everybody's singing. And they've all got it down, and because they're playing fun songs and they're playing ukulele, it's not so bad to sing. Well, you think about it, middle school is about the time when voices start to change and bodies start to change quite a bit, and we get really self-conscious. And so kids don't sing out. You know, membership in choirs, especially among boys, drops significantly, right? Have you been out observing middle school choirs at all? Have you seen them? They're largely girls, right? Yeah, boy or two. And so it's a great way, especially for boys, to find the confidence to keep singing. Because what I find is that boys like to sing, they're just embarrassed about it. Voices are changed, and they can't control the voices so easily. So if they're behind a ukulele or a guitar or something, it's not so bad. And they start to do it. And then you're not telling them to sing, you're like, sing out, sing! You know, it's just part of what's going on, and they get the spirit and they do it. And it's a really good way to do that. So, ukulele class, or guitar class, or mixed class is the one place where I would say to my students, and do say to my students, this is the one class where I encourage you to have your iPhone, your iPod, or your iPad with you, because we can very quickly get to songs that they want to do, very easily. There are a couple sites I'll tell you about. One, I'll say it right now, the Ultimate Guitar and Ukulele Boogaloo. And then also lots of times you can just type in the song you want to play and write chords.
In Google as well.
Yeah, in Google. And it just comes right up. Everybody's got it on their phone, on their iPad. You put them on the stands, and suddenly you're playing music. And it works. It's just amazing. And it's the one place where I would say, you know, usually we're like, yeah, get those phones away. It's the one place where get those phones out and make use of them, because they will absolutely transform your class. Because it's not necessarily then, okay, we're going to play 5'2" Eyes of Blue from 1920. It's, we're going to play some Jack Johnson today. Or, hey, you know, I was at home and I figured out I could play this tune. Great, where do we get it? And suddenly we're doing it. And it's exciting and it's fun. I have a bunch of tunes we're going to play in a bit that'll help you see that. And, okay, so that's pretty much my, music stores, carry books galore. I have in my collection, and I couldn't find them because we renovated our house this year, and they're buried in a room. Everything got shoved in a room when we did the reno. I have AC/DC for ukulele. I have Metallica for ukulele.
I saw that.
It's amazing. It's amazing. You can get anything for ukulele. You know, we did Sympathy for the Devil this summer in ukulele class, and it works great. It's just amazing. So go out and buy those weird books and have them, or if somebody brings them in, don't go, oh my God, I don't know if I can play ukulele well enough to play AC/DC. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. And it's really cool when it happens. So, all right, if you look at your handouts, I have some elementary songs, just some things you're going to find in your silver Burdette and Ginn. And we can play some of these. Also, in the back, I have a chord chart. There's this here we can pass along as we need to. I'll kind of show you chords as we go. The chords that are on this handout, lesson 5 chords in the key of C, A, and E, these are guitar chords, so don't look at these. An A chord on the ukulele is first finger, first fret, if we count 1, 2, 3, 4 from the up down, it's the second string. It's actually really the third string. 1, 2, 3, 4 is usually how we count. So third string, and then second fret, fourth string. There's your A chord. So it looks like this. It's that and that.
Oh, okay.
So this string and this string. Yeah, that's it.
Like a G chord.
Play the same thing with Is that right?
If you're into transposition,
Play your open string.
I'll go down. Or, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh. Hey, that's a nice one.
so on a guitar, this is a D chord, right? On a ukulele, this is a G chord. So if you're into transposition, that can help. Okay, so here's the A that we need. D is the top 3 strings on the 2nd fret.
You play that with 2 fingers?
I do, yeah. My fingers are fat.
Fat, yeah.
Yeah, little kids can do it with 3 fingers, but 2 fingers will do it. E7 we're gonna need is this. So it's this, and this. This, that, and that. Yeah. And I think that gets us through the first song. I'll show you B7 when we get to My Body Lies Over the Ocean. So Tom Dooley uses an A and an E7. So kind of practice going between the A and the E7.
So E7 is...
Yeah. So you gotta kind of invert the fingerings. So let's strum like say,
Oh, question.
yeah.
How do you strum a ukulele? Is it through the thumb? Like
I strum it just like a guitar. So thumb and fingers. You can get little straps that hook on the sound hole and then go over, so that but I just usually just kind of cradle it. So let's do say about 4 measures of A and then switch to E7 for 2 bars and then back to 4 measures of A. Just get used to making that switch. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Here we change and change back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change. Change back. Got it. You got it. You're ready to do Tom Dooley.
So you're just switching it one and 2. And you're adding this stretch.
Okay, here you go. I'll sing. My voice is terrible. This usually gets people singing because my voice is terrible. Here you go. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're bound to die. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're bound to die. And there, you'll find more verses online or in your Silver Burdette and Ginn or whatever. And it's easy. It's 2 chords. It's a 60s song, right? It's a civil rights movement song. Easy to teach. All kinds of things through that. Okay, B7. B7 is, let's see, let me look this one up because I forget B7.
You can hang that in the back of your room where your kids are facing you.
Exactly, there we go. I always mix it up. This is E minor, B7 is just up a set of strings. So it's like that. 3.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah.
I see what's
2.
Oh, I'm doing it backwards.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
When we get to E minors and B7s, they're easy because you just slide them down a string. Okay, now we can do My Body Lies Over the Ocean.
And then just a reminder, D is
this. Yeah, that's right. D is this. Sorry, we need D for this.
Oh, that's that.
it's the top.
Yeah.
Top fret?
Yeah. So it's 2, 3, and 4 on the 2nd fret.
Can you just bar using one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. If your fingers will cover it, yep.
It's like drop tune guitar.
Yeah. So here you go. My body lies over the ocean. My body lies over the sea. My body lies over Oh, bring back my body to me, to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my body to me. Want to try one more time?
Yeah.
Here we go. My body lies over the ocean. My body lies over the sea. My body lies over the ocean. Oh, bring back my body to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my body to me, to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my body to me. So this is like, you know, a 19th century folk song that, you know, died many, many years ago, but you put it on a ukulele and give it a little bit of swing, and it's got a little bit of new life, you know? So he's got the whole world in his hands, the same set of chords.
What do...
Oh, never mind.
Fine, over the oceans.
We should all go down and find Bonnie and sing that. No, ukulele. She would love it.
Very good.
Yeah, so and then, you know, Rock My Soul, these are both African American spirituals. Rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, oh, rock my soul. So I can't get over it, so I can't get under it, so I can't get around it, oh, rock my soul. Yeah, so this is a civil rights song, right?
Which one's E7?
Oh, it's like a backwards thing.
Oh, that's right. Okay, with
The
the
way back, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a civil rights song from slavery days, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the spirituals, you know, have double meanings. So, "Rock My Soul in the Bosom of Abraham" has the Christian meaning of, you know, going to heaven and all that. But, you know, the "so high can't get over it, so low you can't get under it, so wide you can't get around it." It's talking about the bonds of slavery. So you can teach a civil rights kind of history lesson with this kind of a song. Again, ukulele just kind of takes an old song that otherwise is going to go, there's an old song, and it gives us a little bit of new life for the kids and for you too. I mean, it's kind of fun to play that on ukulele, you know, sitting on the piano and going.
Yeah.
Not so much fun.
Other my patriotic songs.
When I taught elementary school, I taught in an integrated arts curriculum. So we did a lot of that, tying in lessons that they would be doing in history or math or language arts to the music class and bringing songs in and tying them together. So, all right, so C is easy. First string, third fret. There's C.
And
C7's easy too. First string, first fret. F is strangely like A, but it's down. This finger just moves down. So second string, first fret.
C7.
Fourth string, second fret.
And F is like A. So it just moves everything.
Yeah. Move, yeah. So separate the fingers by a string.
So it's like the A before we just move it over your first finger over.
Oh, let's see what else do you need.
G7.
Oh.
G7
Okay.
is this. If you play guitar, it's a D7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this, and this. Madness. So first string second, third string second, and second string first.
Got that. Oh.
So this, this,
Everything open, but
no,
third
second finger. So third finger,
Okay.
yeah, third finger and second finger, and then, yeah, slide that, and then slide this one there.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
There you go. There you go. And that's G7. Okay, here we go. So. Sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. So when I was in middle school, 7th grade, we all went to camp. Like the whole 7th grade went to camp. And every night at dinner, everybody had to sing. And if you didn't sing, there were funny consequences. But the other thing that happened was there was this clothespin with a little bit of hair on it that was passed around and put underneath your seat, and it was called Susie. And if Susie was put underneath your seat, you had to stand up and sing. And so these are the kinds of songs we'd sing, you know, at camp. And these are great camp songs. If you, like, say you're teaching at, or you're a counselor at Sitka Fine Arts or UAF Summer Music Academy, and you're hanging around and you're looking for something to do, you know, camp songs are just great. And the sillier the better, because, you know, they just make everybody, nobody feels individually silly because everybody's silly. But Red River Valley, there's a mistake in this, and this is part of printing songs off the internet, and I have some examples to show you as we go along how you have to be careful. On going, there should be an F chord. And that should hold through till I's, where there should be a C chord. So, you know, from this valley they say you are going. We'll miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our pathway a while. So when you get to this and, you know, and there's a mistake in the thing, just fix it, you know? A lot of times the kids will notice, they'll be like, because if you play it like it's written, this valley they say you are going. We'll miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. It doesn't fit, and everybody will hear it. So people start trying to figure out where that goes. I've had that
So it
experience.
helps really for like an ear training you have.
Yeah.
Especially in the songs that you already know.
Yes.
So you know what harmonies best fit
Yeah,
to help you
yeah.
out.
So, you know, don't be afraid of it, but be ready to correct it. Yeah, and let the kids correct it if they can. I mean, I've had the experience with, especially with ukulele at Summer Music Academy, where the kids will correct it as fast as I will. That, you know, we'll stop and somebody will,
Yeah.
Dr. Bicigo, shouldn't this be a, and yes, that's exactly what it should be. And then so you make the change and you're good to go. So yeah, so make that change. It goes to an F ongoing. Miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. Actually, we can go to a C on miss. From this valley they say you are going. We'll miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our pathway a while. And all these tunes have several verses, right? And you can look up on the internet, probably your music textbooks will have them. You can just pull them right out. All right, let's play this one. We got the chords down? F on going and back to C on miss.
I have a question about what are the T's and the letters?
That's for guitar,
Okay.
and it's tablature. So T is thumb, 4 is fourth finger, 2 is second finger. So this is basically doing a Travis pick.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah. And you can actually. From this valley, they say you are going. Will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile, for they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our pathway a while. So yeah, you can finger pick a ukulele
Okay,
too.
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We did one summer where part of the class strummed and part finger picked, and it was a really neat effect. Yeah. It's a little less resonant than it is on a guitar, but it works. So this pattern that you see, this T4, T2, that's called a Travis pick, if you know guitar. So yeah, so you're just alternating fingers with the thumb. But you can even just do like. You can do more basic ones, yeah. Or this works really because of this is so much higher. This works really well when you go. So I'm playing my thumb on the 4th string, and then 4, 3, 2 on 1, 2, and 3. From this valley, they say you are going. We will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile, for they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our pathway a while. Yeah. And it just takes a little practice to coordinate those fingers. It's not that bad. You have Edelweiss, which I couldn't figure out the tune for, so, I mean, I know the tune, but I didn't have time to figure out Amazing Grace. The Riddle song, I gave my love a cherry, you know that one, right?
So what's E and
E is,
is it the
yeah, E is, this is E minor, E is this. So if this is D, you just move it up and then add your bottom finger to the 2nd fret. A lot of chords are like that on ukulele. So this is D, right? Just move E up a whole step and add this on your bottom finger, to bring that up a whole step, and you got E. A minor, E minor, C minor, C sharp minor. Actually, minor 7th, but you can always substitute a minor 7th. So D is like this, E is up a whole step. So it's on the 4th fret and the 2nd fret.
Oh, it's like, that's where it is.
So open in 2,
Oh, I see.
and then 2
and
and
then
4.
E7 just
And then E7 is, which is kind of weird. You probably could figure out the 7th.
So do you know how to read these? These?
No.
You're saying what's weird is it's not corresponding. It's not the same.
Oh, that's because your 7th is here. It's way down here. So you'd have to do,
Okay.
But also, it's what it's.
yeah, this is just easier.
It's not giving us a position like in relation
Okay, so
Yeah. Okay.
no. If you do this.
There you go.
Yeah.
There, that's another E7 that's easier, especially if you're in the key of E. Yeah, so instead of here, you just add this. Yeah, I just put this
Just the fourth.
fourth fret and then the pinky on the fifth. Yeah. So a D7 would be the same thing. Yeah.
How are we on space on the thing?
It's still going.
Oh, good.
Okay, so here we go.
No Amazing Grace?
Yeah, let's do Amazing Grace. Here we go. Ready? Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see.
B7.
B7 is 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And of course, you can always transpose to easier keys. You know, E can become a D.
Yeah.
A can become a G, so then you're like, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. Suddenly it's an easier key. Yeah, so never be afraid to just transpose and try a key that fits. Find a key that fits your voice, the kids' voices. Makes it easy enough for you to play. One of my favorite songs as a kid was The Crawdad Hole. You get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go fishing in the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. So I'm using D, A7, and G instead of E.
Oh.
So every E is a D, every B is an A, and every A is a G, just down a step.
What's D7?
D7 is just like E7 down.
All of 2, 3 2s and a 3.
3 2s and a 3, yeah. Yeah. So I've gotten so I can do this pretty well on site, you know, just kind of get to a close key, but you can write them in if you want. If you need to, we can do that right now. Do you want to write them in, or are you good? Good? All right, here we go. In D. You get a line and I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line and I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line and I'll get a pole. We'll go fishing in the crawdad holes, honey, baby mine. And there are like 80,000 verses to that too. It's an old bluegrass song. And your Alaskan boys, of course, love fishing, so you tell them what crawdads are. You all know what crawdads are, right?
Yes.
All right. Cool. Take this second package out. I want to show you some of the songs that I've done with kids at Academy that have worked pretty well for us. Should start out with Me and Julio. So, they started out, and we started out with Jack Johnson, which we'll do some Jack Johnson before we're done here. But then we got going and we got, what do you like? What do you like? And then Sympathy for the Devil. Oh yeah, I know that tune. And, I'm like, have you guys ever heard of Paul Simon? And they're like, I think so. Who's that? Well, here, let me pull this up. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Really easy. So G is this. Like a D on a guitar. So this, and this. Yeah. Yeah, and that's a good compromise. If this is a good compromise where it's just fine.
What's C again?
C is this. Yeah, just 3rd fret, easy C. What else do we need on this one? D. Remember our D up here. Oh, F. Remember F. You need an F in there. This and this.
And that was that one?
That's an F.
Okay.
Yeah. So we start out with Mama Pajama rolled out of bed and she ran to the police station. When the papa found out, he began to shout and he started the investigation. It's against the law. It was against the law. What the mama saw was against the law. Well, the mama looks down and she spit on the ground every time the name gets mentioned. And the papa says, oi, when I get that boy, I'm gonna stick him in the house of detention. I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye to Rosie, the king of Corona. Seeing me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Seeing me and Julio down by the schoolyard. In a couple of days he come and take me away, but the press let the story leak. And when the radical priests come and get me released, we was all on the cover of Newsweek. Now I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye to Rosie, the queen of Corona. Seeing me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Seeing me and Julio down by the schoolyard. And then, do you guys know this song? Do you know when it was written?
I've never heard of it.
Late 60s, early 70s, middle of the protest movement. So, what Mama Pajamas saw, I don't know. I mean, that could be anything. But, the press lets the story leak. There was a movement of Catholic priests who were into social justice in the 60s. They're actually still alive. So they would go and they'd get political prisoners released, and they'd make a lot of press about it. So this is all about that civil rights movement, even though it's just this incredible fun song. And probably this is what me and Julio saw hanging out down by the schoolyard. See all this protest happen, and it's like, So this really fun song with high school students. Again, you can teach about the civil rights movement. You can teach about what's going on in the 70s. You can introduce them to Paul Simon. I mean, Paul Simon, what a career! From this on to Graceland, on to Rhythm of the Saints, all these different things that he did. Very cool stuff. So, want to try this again? Think you move that fast? Some of you are.
I'm trying.
That F G.
And notice I changed this. This was an A. A is up higher. It doesn't fit my voice. I can barely get Goodbye to Rosie as it is. If F were a little more friendly on the fingerboard, I'd do it there. Another thing actually we should talk about, and I don't have one here with me tonight because they're in my guitar cases, are capos. You can use a capo on this.
Okay.
Oh, there, this is exactly like it. So, you know, if I want to do this lower, and so I would raise the chords and then put a capo on. So put it on C, play it in C. John rolled out of bed. Oh, wait, no, maybe I just do this. Mama pajama. Yeah, just I can play the G's. Mama pajama rolled out of bed and she ran to the police station. Too low for my voice. So you can change keys by doing, and the capos work just fine. They won't hurt the neck or anything. So you can use a capo just like you'd use it on a guitar.